Bobby Mackey's Music World in Wilder, Kentucky, is famed as one of America's most haunted locations. Once a 19th century slaughterhouse, its basement housed a well used to drain animal blood into the Licking River. Over time, this portal to hell became tied to rumors of occult rituals believed to have unleashed dark forces. Now a honky-tonk bar, visitors and investigators report intense dread near the well, making it the center of chilling paranormal activity. One of the most disturbing legends tied to Bobby Mackey's Music World is the gruesome murder of Pearl Bryan in 1896, a young woman from Greencastle, Indiana. Pearl was just 22 years old when she was found decapitated in a field not far from where the building now stands. Her murder was particularly horrifying because her head was never found. Pearl was pregnant at the time, and it's believed that her lover, Scott Jackson, and his accomplice, Alonzo Walling, killed her in an attempt to perform a botched abortion. The men were caught and later hanged for their crime, but before his execution, Walling reportedly threatened that he would haunt the area forever. Some believe that Pearl's head may have been used in occult rituals at the slaughterhouse, and her restless spirit is said to haunt the grounds to this day. Numerous visitors have reported seeing a headless apparition wandering the area, believed to be Pearl Bryan. As the 1933 repeal of Prohibition approached, the establishment caught the eye of E.A. Buck Brady, who purchased the building and named it the Primrose. For over a decade, Brady ran a successful operation, but his success drew unwanted attention from Cincinnati mobsters eager to control the lucrative establishment. When Brady refused to sell his business, tensions escalated, resulting in violence that plagued the surrounding area. Fights broke out, and threats were made to patrons in the parking lot until Buck finally confronted a mobster named Albert Red Masterson with a gun. The resulting charge of attempted murder forced Brady to leave the casino business in 1946, setting the stage for the establishment's grim future. In the 1950s, the building reopened as a nightclub called the Latin Quarter. It was during this era that the story of Johanna, a beautiful dance hall girl, became entwined with the venue's dark history. Johanna was the daughter of the nightclub's owner and fell in love with a singer named Robert Randall, who performed at the club. Their love was intense, but Johanna's father vehemently disapproved of their romance. Determined to keep his daughter from leaving with the young singer, Johanna's father used his criminal connections to have Robert killed. When Johanna discovered the devastating truth, she was consumed by grief and rage. In a fit of despair, she poisoned her father before taking her own life in the basement of the very building that had held her dreams. By the late 1970s, then called the Hard Rock nightclub, became notorious for its rough atmosphere and the violence that often erupted inside. The nightclub experienced a series of fatal shootings, leading local authorities to close the establishment in 1978. Robert Randall Mackey, famously known as Bobby Mackey, a country music singer, purchased the building later in 1978 and converted it into the honky-tonk it became known for. Despite the countless reports of ghostly activity, Mackey has said he doesn't believe in the paranormal and rarely talks about the hauntings. However, even he can't deny the eerie occurrences that continued to plague his business. The paranormal activity at Bobby Mackey's Music World extends far beyond ghost sightings. Employees, patrons, and paranormal investigators have reported intense encounters, including physical attacks. The most common reports are of being scratched, shoved, or even bitten by unseen forces. Many believe these attacks are the work of a demonic entity residing in the building. Carl Lawson, a former caretaker of Bobby Mackey's, experienced some of the most chilling encounters. He claimed to have been possessed by the dark force that inhabits the basement and even underwent an exorcism to rid himself of the evil spirit. Despite this, Lawson maintained that he continued to be tormented by the supernatural forces during his time at the nightclub. Even if you're not a believer in the paranormal, the warnings posted inside Bobby Mackey's Music World are enough to give you pause. Signs caution that management is not responsible for the actions of ghosts or spirits on the premises. This disclaimer has become part of the venue's eerie charm, attracting ghost hunters and thrill seekers from all over the world. Bobby Mackey's Music World, a haven for country music fans and paranormal seekers, may soon face demolition. While no date is confirmed, rumors suggest the iconic venue could be replaced by new development. This possibility raises a haunting question: will the spirits tied to its dark history move on, or will the disturbance amplify the paranormal activity? Some fear demolishing the building could unleash restless energies, while others hope it might finally bring peace to the troubled souls lingering there.